Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a presentation about diversity. As we know, there are many diversities in today's work. The people have different cultural backgrounds and different physical functions, so there are many diversities in this world today. People even have different value of moral, value of life, have different religious beliefs. Some people believe in Buddha, while some people believe in God. While other people have different working experience, they have different ways to dealing with other people, and they all have different educational backgrounds. They are graduated from different schools, so they have different ways of thinking things, and they even have different lifestyles because of their background. Some people like eating spicy food, or will some other people like eating just the normal food. It's all can be seen in very well in our today's world. And people also have different age. Some people are relatively old, while some others are relatively young. Some people are female, some people are male, while some people are homosexual. And we can know that even different people have different physical abilities as well. Some people can run faster than you, but some people can't jump as high as you. So it's very common in our today's life where we have different physical abilities. And some people even have different sexual orientations in today's world, and in the ancient world also. There are different levels of diversity in today's work, as we can know from the perspective of political, that we all come from different nations. So even in one nation, there are different parties. Even in one party, there have left wings and right wings. You can support for different people. You can vote for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. And even for the economic levels, there are different classes. There are upper class, middle class, and bottom class. And we all have different economic value towards things. So as we can see, in today's world, there are lots of diversities we can see, and they affects our life enormously. In this sphere of the economic globalization, many companies are making efforts to achieve workforce diversity. So today I'm going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of working place diversity. Recently I have worked in a company named Nike Business Group, and there are a lot of employers in this company, and our boss is an Indian guy who is about 50 years old, and we have employers from China, from India, from Sri Lanka, and from Malaysia, and from Korea. So our group is a group with a high diversity, and many companies are making effort to achieve workforce diversity because employer workers from different backgrounds can provide a lot of benefits to this organization. This can include the employing workers with cultural and language skills that can lead to a greater reach for the business. Diversity experts believe that the identical groups which don't have too high diversity can contribute less creative ideas compared with the group with more people from different backgrounds. And we can know that workforce diversity can bring about an increase in productivity also, and it will provide a lot of competitive advantages to the employees. And we can know workforce diversity increase the creativity within a company because the identical groups are cross-fertilizing one another within the group. Job seekers are also very keen to apply for companies that with diverse workforce because it is evident that the companies do not practice employment discriminations, which is a very common phenomenon in today's work. So some people are always seeking for the jobs with the positions that have diverse workplaces. And the potential employees want to know that employers treat their staff fairly regardless of their race, their moral value, their gender, and their education backgrounds, or their little living habits, no matter what they want to eat, to make sure that these things don't affect their work contributions and their impression they leave to their employees. Companies need to employ people who represent diverse populations and point of views to compete on this world stage. This world stage, especially in normal world, the globalization is becoming faster and the world is becoming one unit compared with the ancient time. It is obviously that all of the companies which want to be successful have to make a workplaces that is diversifying. Also, there are some disadvantages of diversity. So today I will mainly talk about the high cost of communication in the working place diversities, and people from different cultural backgrounds always have the cultural barriers. They have difficulties to communicate, so there are some communication costs in the workplace if they are in the high diversity. There are different people, they are using the different language, they have different mother tongue, and they may have different thinking ways, and some people even have some aggressive views towards something that other people will think that's normal for them. So there will have some cost of communication for the workplace with high diversity, and it will need some efforts for the employees and for the companies, for the organizations to make the people to understand each other, to accept each other's different kinds of behaviors, and to unify them to one unit, and to make them to contribute more contributions to this company as a whole one part. So we can say that this communication cost is the main problem of the diversity workplace things. Then I will make some examples about my working companies recently to express these things. Since our group is a group with all people from different cultural backgrounds and from different ages. We have 20s, 30s, 40 years old and 50 years old. We are coming from different cultural backgrounds, and or the aim of our company is doing the consultation business. So as when the client is coming, we can, according to the different requirements and the different backgrounds of the client, we can provide different kinds of the consultants which are from the similar backgrounds with client, and it will be easier and more efficient for us to communicate with our client and to provide more helpful service to our client. And since we are all from different backgrounds, so when we make a decision or make a meeting to think about some things, we can contribute different ideas from different perspectives. And since we are all have different cultural background, different working experience, different education experience, so we can seek from many perspectives, and these various perspectives can contribute different ways of solving problems. So we can just compare these different ways of solving problem, different ways of solutions, and then we can choose the advantages. We can list the advantages and the disadvantages of each solutions. After comparing, we can choose the best one, or which is the most suitable one for our situation. So the company with the high diversity, like our company, will have will have stronger ability to deal with different things, to deal with different people, and to deal with the different situation, which may be harder for the companies which have the same group of people which are thinking from the same way. So for example, last week there is a client from Thailand, and he or most of our consultants are from India, and they are not familiar with the ways of communicating of the Thailand people. So they have some troubles when they are when they are communicating with our client. So or one of our consultant is from Malaysia, which she has a similar background with the client from Thailand. So he communicated very well with the client from Thailand, and he know a lot of customs, a lot of greetings, and a lot of living habits of that client, and then he communicated well with her, and to make the client very happy. And in that environment, our task is very well operated, and the case is well dealt with. It well copied with, and the outcome is very well. So as we can say, in each company, when as well as you are a company that need to deal with different people, that you need to make a communication with the outside world, that you want to chase up with the changes of the world today. So you have to hire people and make a workplace diverse with high diversity. This is all the fields I want to share with you, and these are the advantages and the disadvantages in today's business world that for the workplace diversity. Thank you for your listening.